Oh, hi. You just caught me switching random license plates in the parking lot here at the hill. Speaking of switching, let's go learn how to ride switch. All right, folks, so before we get out there and learn how to ride switch, let's take a look at our stances. I ride regular, so my left foot is up top, right foot's in the back. So when I ride switch, I'll be riding goofy. Right foot up top, left foot on the bottom. And before we go too far, we want to get into your bindings and actually check your stance angles. If you have your front foot is more out and your back foot is more straight to where you're like this, it's going to be very hard for you to switch it to a 180 and ride switch. So what you're going to do is go in and change your dials to be equal with one another. Whether that's 12-12 or 12-12, 15-15, same thing with 9. Make them both the same. Which brings us to hack number 1. Hack number 1 would be change your bindings up to where now your back foot's your front foot, but make this one have a little more of an angle and your back foot stays straight. This is going to help you when riding to really keep that front knee out and that shoulder out. So now, if you've gone the route of wanting to change your stance to be directional your opposite way, throughout the day, do a run or two with your new front foot at 15, your back foot now at 9. A couple of runs switch like that, click your back foot back out to 12, and then a couple of runs of that, click it back to 15, and then you're going to be equal again to where you can ride regular to switch and switch it around without having any difference in the way in which your feet are placed. All right, so now we got our stance right. We're going to move on to getting up the hill. Get to the hill maybe an hour early before you're meeting the crew out there and give yourself time to work on it. An hour early, running the bunny trail a few times will do wonders for dialing in that switch. Which brings us to hack number 2. It's free to hike the hill. You can go to a bunny trail any day of the week and just walk up it, and you don't have to pay for a lift ticket. This is an easy way to get time in without having to really pay for it. Show up an hour early, dial that switch in, hike up the hill. Most of those little bunny ones only take 5 to 10 minutes at most to hike. So get your hike on, really dial it in. Hack number 2. All right, folks, we've gotten our stance right. We've hiked up the hill. Now we're gonna actually work on the riding switch part. I prefer to learn this or teach other people how to do it the way in which you would teach a new snowboarder. So we're gonna start off going straight, then we're gonna do one heel side, skid it, stop all the way, and then we're gonna do a second one a little shorter, and then a third one even shorter, then we're gonna come to a stop. So let's go ahead and give that a try. Every time you subscribe, one beard hair of Rick's does not turn gray.
That's a lie.
All right, so we did our 3 heel side skid it stops. Always remember, toes up, heels down, pull that shoulder out. Now we're gonna do the same thing, toe side. Heels up, look up the hill. Heels up. All right, that was a solid 3 toe side skid it stops. Remember, we want to keep our heels up and then look up the hill to get that full stop. Up the hill, heels up on your toe side turns. All right, so we've done our heel side skid turns and our toe side skid turns a few times each on each side. Now the hard part is going to be connecting those turns, especially going from toe side to heel side. And a big problem we're going to have there is a lot of us tend to have our torso and our body still pointed the way in which we usually ride. So we really want to work on getting that shoulder out and that knee open. And this is where the third hack comes in greatly, and that is called shame. Unless you're riding with a buddy and you can have positive encouragement for one another, just get on down on yourself. Come on, stupid, shoulder out. You can do this. Stop being a lady parts, go fast. You know it's going to be easier. So shoulder out, your toe side to heel side. You'll start connecting those turns. It's just a matter of putting in the effort and shaming yourself enough. Got our toe, shoulder out, toe look up, shoulder out, dumbass, come can do this. Quit being a little girl about it.